We are continuing the same exercise 8.2, question number 2. ABCD is a rhombus. PQRS are the midpoints of the sides AB, BC, CD and DA respectively. Show that the quadrilateral PQRS is a rectangle. See the question, ABCD is a rhombus. What is given there? PQRS are the midpoints of the side AB, BC, CD and AD. Now if you join PQRS as a quadrilateral, we will get definitely. Now the question is that we have to prove that PQRS is a rectangle. What is the definition of the rectangle says? Rectangle says that in a parallelogram, one angle is 90 degree, then we can call it as a rectangle. So first we have to prove that PQRS is a parallelogram. So and in that any one of the angle, either P, Q or R or S, any one of them is 90 degree we have to prove. Then we can say that PQRS is a rectangle, right? Now I explained in exercise 8.2, question number 1 itself I told that almost all the questions we are using that proof part. What is that proof part? The first step, PQRS is a parallelogram. Easily we can join by joining any one of the diagonal. So we'll join BD, right? BD and AC also we can take because it's a rhombus. Rhombus property also we have to use here. So I'll write here given PQRS is a quadrilateral here formed by joining the midpoints of AB, BC, CD and DA. Quadrilateral PQRS is formed by joining midpoint of AB, BC, order only BC, CD and DA. To prove PQRS is a rectangle. So what is the definition of the rectangle? A parallelogram in which one angle is 90 degree. Now here construction is required. Join AC and BD. Means diagonal. Join diagonals we can write. So I'll join the diagonals now. Which are the diagonals? AC and BD. I joined one diagonal BD now. Now you can see that after joining BD, it is divided into two triangles. Which is that two triangle? ABD and BCD also. So I'm taking first ABD. In triangle ABD, and also triangle BCD we can use. So I'll write here by midpoint theorem first only. The midpoint theorem only we are using. By midpoint theorem, in triangle ABD, which is the midpoint line segment there, PS. PS parallel to BD, PS equal to half BD. Equation number 1. So if you are not able to follow the proof, go to exercise 8.2, question number 1. That means last video. Okay. Now the second triangle is which one? The BCD. In triangle BCD, the same rule we are applying. QR parallel to BD. QR equal to half BD. Using 1 and 2, what is the conclusion? PS parallel to QR and PS equal to QR. This shows that or implies, what is the implication here? One pair of opposite side is parallel and equal. Therefore, quadrilateral PQRS is a parallelogram. Equation number 3. Now we have proved the first part, that it is a parallelogram. Now what is the second part? We have to prove that one angle is 90 degree. For this I have to join the diagonal AC also. I have to join the diagonal AC. We are using the property of rhombus now. What is the property of the rhombus of diagonals? That is, diagonal bisect each other perpendicularly. That means angle O equal to 90 degree. So we write here, we have written third equation as a parallelogram. Now we write diagonal of a rhombus bisect each other perpendicularly, implies angle O equal to 90 degree. Equation number 4. Now we have to take the small part of this one, that is, here I'll mark M and here I'll mark as N. So PMON, PMON I'll take PMON. Yes, tell me. PS parallel to BD, we know that, right? PS parallel to BD implies PM parallel to NO, right? What is the reason for this one? PM parallel to NO means it is a parallel because it's a part of PS and NO is a part of BD only. Similarly, we can write here OPQ. PQ is which one? By midpoint theorem only, we have not proved that one. Similarly, I will write PQ parallel to AC implies PN parallel to MO. Now you see PMON, we got two pair of opposite sides are parallel. One is PM, opposite side NO, and the second one is PN parallel to OM. So here we write, that means two pair of opposite sides are parallel in Q quadrilateral PMON, therefore it is a parallelogram. Therefore, angle P equal to angle O. What is the reason? Opposite angles of parallelogram. Since angle O equal to 90, implies angle P is equal to 90 degree. So in equation 3 we got angle parallelogram PQRS. Equation 4 angle O for 90 degree we got. Now we are saying that angle P equal to 90 degree. So equation 5. What is the conclusion now? Using 3 and 5 we can say that PQRS is a parallelogram in which angle P equal to 90 degree. Therefore, PQRS is a rectangle. Hence proved. Hence proved. ABCD is a quadrilateral rhombus and PQRS is a rectangle we have to prove. As usual, it's a midpoints we have joined there. So we have joined the diagonal BD. Now we are using midpoint theorem. PS parallel to BD and PS equal to half BD. Similarly, QR parallel to BD, QR equal to half BD. This shows that PS parallel to QR, PS equal to QR. one pair of opposite side is equal and parallel, therefore PQRS is a parallelogram. So the first step is over. Now what is the next step? One angle 90 degree we have to prove. So for that, diagonals of a rhombus bisect each other perpendicularly, that means angle O equal to 90 degree. Now we have to prove that this part is a parallelogram and opposite angle is equal to 90 degree, right? Are equal also. So we are taking that PS parallel to BD means PM parallel to NO and a PN parallel to OM. So by midpoint theorem we know that PS parallel to BD. Similarly PQ parallel to AC also. So that means PM parallel to NO and PN parallel to OM. So two pair of opposite sides are parallel. The small part, that is PMON, is a parallelogram. Opposite angles of the parallelogram are equal. So angle O equal to 90 means angle P is also equal to 90. So what is the conclusion? PQRS is a parallelogram in which angle P equal to 90 degree. Therefore PQRS is a rectangle, hence proved. ABCD is a rectangle. P, Q, R and S are the midpoints of the sides of AB, BC, CD and DA respectively. Show that quadrilateral PQRS is a rhombus. It's a converse of the question number 2 only. ABCD is a rectangle means each angle equal to 90 degree and moreover opposite sides are equal also. Now we have to prove that what is that PQRS is a rhombus. What is the definition of a rhombus is in a parallelogram in which all four sides are equal. So parallelogram proving is easy because you already learned in question number 1 and question number 2 by joining the diagonal 1 or any one of the diagonal and using midpoint theorem we can easily prove that PQRS is a parallelogram. What is the next step? We have to prove that adjacent sides are also equal. Let us see how to prove that one. So what is given in the question? PQRS is a quadrilateral formed by joining the midpoints. So quadrilateral PQRS formed by joining midpoints of AB, BC, CD and DA of rectangle ABCD. To prove PQRS is a rhombus. So what is the first step? As usual, we have to prove that PQRS is a parallelogram. By midpoint theorem, in triangle ABC, which is the midpoint, a joint line segment joined by midpoint PQ. So PQ parallel to AC, PQ equal to half AC. In triangle other side, ADC, SR parallel to AC, SR equal to half AC. By this what we can write? PQ parallel to SR and PQ equal to SR. What we got? One pair of opposite sides is equal and parallel. Therefore, PQRS is a parallelogram. First step is over. We have proved it's a parallelogram. Now what we have to prove? Adjacent sides are equal. Why adjacent sides are equal? We should prove by parallelogram means we can write opposite sides are equal. PQ equal to SR and PS equal to QR. Opposite sides. of a parallelogram. Okay. Now proving the next part, that is adjacent sides are equal, we have to join the diagonal BD also. So join the diagonal BD now. So we got PQ parallel to SR, PS equal to QR. Parallel only because it's a parallelogram only, but we have to take equal property because rhombus means all the four sides are equal. So what do we have written here? PQ equal to SR, PS equal to QR. Now we should prove any of the adjacent side should be equal. Which is the adjacent side? One is PQ, another one is PS. I'll take. Now you see this one, it is a rectangle given. Which is rectangle for us? ABCD. And we learned that diagonals of a rectangle are equal. Right? So we'll write here, diagonals of a rectangle are equal. That means AC equal to BD, right? So this implies half of AC equal to half of BD. Now what is meant by half of AC? We already written here PQ equal to half of AC, right? Because midpoint theorem. So I'll write here PQ and half of BD I'll take PS. So PQ equal to PS is the adjacent side only by using midpoint theorem property. Okay, what we got here? PQ equal to PS, adjacent sides are also equal. See, you can see that in many proof congruency criteria is used. That is little bit difficult compared to this. So you can use this criteria also. Diagonals of a rectangle are equal. AC equal to BD. So half of the equals are equal. So half of AC equal to half of BD. Half of AC means we can write PQ and half of BD means we can write PS. So see here in triangle ABD, PS parallel to BD, PS equal to half of BD. Now triangle ABC, we already explained that one. ABC, PQ parallel to AC, PQ equal to half of AC by midpoint theorem. So we got here adjacent sides are equal. Now using 2 and 3, what we can write? PQ equal to SR equal to PQ equal to SR. PQ is also equal to PS. PS equal to QR. Now we will write in order. PQ equal to QR equal to RS equal to SP. That means all the four sides are equal. Equation number 4. So using 1 and 4, what is the conclusion? We can conclude that PQRS is a parallelogram in which all four sides are equal. Therefore, PQRS is a rhombus. Hence proved. I repeat the question. What is the first step we have to prove? We have to prove that PQRS is a rhombus. So we have to prove that PQRS is a parallelogram in which all four sides are equal. So by joining the diagonal AC, we have proved that PQ parallel to AC, SR parallel to AC, and PQ equal to half AC, SR equal to half AC. That means PQ equal to SR and PQ parallel to SR. That means PQRS is a parallelogram. The first step is already we have discussed it 3 times. So you know that very well. So proving parallelogram is done. Now we have to prove that adjacent sides are equal. If it is a parallelogram, opposite sides are equal, we got. Now for proving adjacent side, which property we have used? Diagonals of a rectangle are equal. Now AC equal to BD, half of AC equal to half of BD. Half of AC means either I can go for PQ or I can go for SR. I am taking PQ, so PQ equal to half AC. Now BD, half of BD, either I can go for PS or QR. I am taking PS. So PS I have written. By using this 2 and 3, all the 4 sides are equal. So in a parallelogram, we got all the 4 sides are equal. So conclusion what? PQRS is a parallelogram in which all 4 sides are equal. Therefore PQRS is a rhombus, hence proved. With this today's class we are winding up. Thank you.